team will have their own landing spots and they'll be going there. Something which I really feel is that as the tournament progresses, there is going to be more and more source for, or rather more and more material for teams to study from. They will understand how the opposition plays and they will make their strategies accordingly. So yes, definitely in the early stages of the competition, you might see a lot of early fights, but then as the tournament progresses, because it is an 11-day long grueling tournament, so as the tournament progresses, I feel that things are going to get, a little bit, teams are going to chill out a little bit more. But as of now, we have two teams in peak, Tanya. This is going to be team captains and up against team number 10. I wonder, it is going to be Assassin's Clutch God and Nivesh. He already has a scar in his hand and he might get the first kill. I wonder if team number 10 has something to counter. I guess they have. They do have a vector to work with, and Rahul is the one who is definitely shotting some bullets on Nivesh. He's at 5 HP to work with. Team captains, if they lose Nivesh, this is going to be very, very bad. Rahul does take the first knock on Nivesh, and I guess there's no way Nivesh is going to come back to his feet. The rest of team captains, they're in different compounds right now. One player in one particular compound, the other is in the mansion house, and with one player knocked down already, I don't really feel the captains have any particular chance in taking this fight. What do you think, Tanya? Should they fall back from this fight and move on for the rest of the game itself?
Yeah, absolutely. That should be the decision. But somewhere I'm thinking Akash would want to try to save his teammate, but somewhere he has realized with the lesser of loot that it's just a land and fight situation where you don't have any head kits, not good amount of vests and helmets seen over here. So maybe he would want to just take a fall back. And yes, we see Captain Nimesh has been eliminated, and it is by far the first frag until now. And if we talk about Team LVL, Aladdin, Angry, Ronnie, Negi, and Khoish have already landed on the Pochinok.
There's certainly not a weapon that he would like to use in this particular range, but the AK-47 is certainly a weapon that he can use right now. Team Chaos I guess it's Team White House right now who is up. I guess they're rushing in. I guess they're rushing in towards Team Chaos. Two of the players, Bhavik as well as another player, they're trying to rush in towards Team Chaos, and all of their players have fallen back. Graveyard is completely empty right now. They moved over to the different compound, but at the
there's nothing you can save them with, heal up with. So this is not the correct time to initiate any fight.
Always used to shift, always to favor the center of the map. But with new updates coming in, there are more hardships than usual, and that just kind of makes things so much more interesting. And teams right now try and drop in the edges or the outskirts of the map itself and try to rotate their way inwards, and that also shifts the game as a whole, because you see a lot of mid-rotation fights which we generally
wants to take advantage of it, who wants to grab back some kills, some 3 kills alongside. But if we talk about Golden right now, he did spot out one of the car crossing by. Somewhere he could not give some damage. The car was not blasted, so the player escaped very safely. He was away from his teammate. We don't know the exact reasons, maybe some rotations, or just to
see that Assassin's Clutch God, they're up close with team number D, who is definitely progressing towards them. The circle definitely favors, it is mostly a typical Bermuda circle, covering famous Strip, Pochinok as well as Peak. And right now, Assassin's Clutch God, they will try and shower some bullets onto team number D, and I guess they did deal some damage, but that is all that they had in store for them, because at the moment, I don't really feel that team number 10 is going to overextend themselves and rush in towards team number 1. According to the mini-map though, Tanya, I feel that there is a lot of teams in peak, and if the circle continues, or probably shrinks in this particular location, this entire region is going to turn into, I don't know what, but an active volcano for sure, because there's going to be a lot of noise, there's going to be a lot of gunfight. But I'm not quite sure if there are going to be a lot of teams who are playing the edge of the circle strategy as of yet. I would love to have a look at the mini-map once again and look at the circle completely, because as of yet we can't really decipher where exactly the teams are. This is going to be team Last Breath, and just real estate battle is going to be starting very soon. This is the first circle already, and I have zero clue of why these teams are going so aggressive in the central part of the map, but certainly there's going to be a lot of battle growing up, and there goes one player down. This is going to be Akash Deep from Team Captains, who is down already. The fight between Team Last Breath versus Team Captains is going to start as of here. Team Captains only 2 players to work with. This is going to be a 2v4 situation for them, certainly not in their favor. Akash Deep going down means that Team Captains, all they have to do is fall back, but will they be able to do this? Because this is Ashu Star, and he is going pretty close. He has spotted one player already. He's shooting Bablu with bullets, but not really connecting a lot of them. Ashu Star, he has to be careful, because he cannot really overextend himself and go out there and get taken down by a third party. Team number 7, they have successfully forced team number 4 out of their compounds, Tanya, and I believe that was last player, but that doesn't really matter. Eventually, team captains find themselves with only 2 players, and that is definitely not the way to go. But this is going to be GPTKR. I'm not quite sure how to pronounce it, but he has been taken down, and his kill has been confirmed as well. Team Survivor 4 AM, they start things off up against Team White House, and right now Rohan has been taken down as well. Havik as well as Uke10, they're on the run trying to evade team number 6, but will they be able to do it? They are on the right end of the circle, but they don't really have covers to work with. I wonder if they have glue walls that they can use in this particular situation. The blue circle closes in. Team Survivor 4 AM, they are definitely running for their lives, but the circle, it's not going to deal a lot of damage, Tanya. I guess this fight, it can actually continue. If team number 11, that's Team White House, they don't really find compounds in front of them, which they definitely won't, this fight can actually lead to their complete elimination already.
Yeah, let's see. They had some damage, but it is one player who definitely wants to run away, and they are going to make sure to confirm the kill. Yukio could not escape the fight, so now it is last man standing from his team, and it is X-Mania 11 who is trying to confirm the kill as early as possible, and the kill has been confirmed. So Team Survivor 4AM has managed to bag 3 kills already with all 4 players intact, and to be honest, we are 13 minutes down, 11 teams are intact, there's not even one team that is eliminated by far.
Absolutely, this is what you expect from a premium battle royale competition, and I did expect that the things are going to go passive initially, but then when the time progresses, and this entire map is going to turn into a lava field. I'm not even sure if that's a word, but nonetheless, it's going to be Team Survivor 4 AM. They are trying to rush in. I guess they will have to find a good place inside the circle. They need to find some pocket of space because they've been venturing out in the open for quite a long time. And just have a look at the mini-map, Tanya. This is team number 8, that is Team Chaos. They find themselves the edge of the circle, but certainly there are so many teams out there. They have to battle Team Assassin's Clutch God. They have to battle Team Captains, as well as team number 5 is out there as well. Talking about Team Assassin's Clutch God, I guess they are barely outside the circle, and that means that they will need to take the fight up against Team 4G Krusty Sports. Things are not going to be easy, especially when Team Captains, 2 of their players are going to come in from behind, Pablo as well as Ginotra. I guess these will be the first 2 targets for Team Assassin's Clutch God. Rahul is definitely walking towards to confirm the kill for himself, but this is going to be sort of. And will Rahul confirm the kill? That is the question for certain. The blue circle closes in, waiting for no one, and right now the kills go all wreckage. I can't even read what's happening on my kill feed right now because things are blowing off already. All the teams are battling each other. 4G Krusty Sports find themselves with 1 player down already. Divine goes down as 2 players from Ankush Free Fire, they rush into this particular compound. Bahari elsewhere from Team Elite has taken a kill for himself, but Scary with a single grenade has wiped out all of Team Assassin's Clutch God. Oh my god, but this is going to be Team Last Bet up against team number 2. I'm not quite sure which team it is. I guess it is LVL Iconic. They are also trying to invade into this compound. I wonder will they be able to do so. Arby takes down another player for himself, and LVL Iconic, I guess they are down as well. Captains have been eliminated, Tanya. Meanwhile, I guess 2 players who are still surviving. I'm not quite sure who confirmed the kill, but definitely they did not survive for long. There's going to be Bahari with the sniper rifle. He goes up close and personal, but deploys the glue wall and comes back to his compound for himself, because Team Elite, they don't really have a lot of players to work with, and they have an entire army forcing towards them. This is going to be Team Survivor 4 AM. Golden charges in. Killer, he needs to help out his teammate because otherwise Bahari might just get taken down. He only has some snipers to work with. I'm not quite sure if Bahari will be able to handle himself at this moment.
Yep, but they do have advantage of fight. They can spot out every player that is trying to enter the exact circle where they are standing upon. So I think Bahari will make sure with his sniper skills that he already doesn't make the entry very easy. And over here, yes, I do see some fighting shots coming from LVL Iconic Coils. Though I don't know why each and every team is not wanting to go towards the circle. They are taking the fight. They are engaging into the fight outside the circle. But over here, Team Elite Killer is already knocked out just for this discussion we had a little while back. And Scary, the highest fragger until now, total of 5 kills. He is already down, and I'm afraid he's going to be revived or no, because it is KVNAL Junior who's trying to make sure that they can take one more player down, because Killer has been revived for now, coming from Team Elite. So yes, after losing Scary, I'm very sure you're going to see lots and lots of rage coming from Team Chaos, because when you lose the MVP player, it is all the other players who needs to make sure that they confirm the kills and the frags.
Absolutely, Tanya. With the circle closing in, teams are gonna fight it out at the edge of the blue circle, and that only makes so much more sense because right now entering the circle means a death trap. There is no compound as such inside the circle, and the one that is there, it is under the control of team number 6 already. Team Survivor 4 AM. Just have a look at this team with 10 kills already, and they find themselves inside the circle with control of compounds. They will take kills at ease. This is going to be Ignite takes on Tech KK from Team Chaos, and his kill has been confirmed as well. The M249, it's raging. Hear those gunshots because I am going absolutely mad. Insane, connecting an insane shot with the arm as well. I mean, this team, they're just raging at the moment. This is Golden. He gets Aladdin for himself, and right now there's going to be Yahi. He has the double vectors to work with, but he didn't take down an entire team. Up front, Team D Sports gets taken down as well, and now it comes to a 1v4. Only one player from Team LVL Iconic remains, and I believe it's going to be Aladdin, or he might be someone else, but that doesn't really matter. 1v4, definitely things are in his favor. Xmania goes down, but immediately things have been put back into place, team. Oh my god, Team Survive 4 AM. 6